The death toll in the Kerala blast case has risen to 3 after a 12-year-old who was undergoing treatment succumbed to burn injuries. As of now, 17 injured people are admitted in different hospitals and 4 out of them are said to be critical. Explosions had taken place in Kochi's Kalamassery, where thousands from the Christian denomination Jehovah's Witness had gathered for a prayer meeting yesterday. Hours after the blast, Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar targeted the Kerala government, saying open calls by Hamas for jihad was leading to such attacks. Chandrasekhar was referring to recent virtual address by Hamas leader at a rally in Kerala's Malappuram, where Khalid Mashal addressed the crowd virtually. Even BJP spokesperson Alan Altany has questioned the silence of Congress over the issue and fired the appeasement politics salvo. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan held an all-party meeting today amidst the intensifying politics over the blast. CPM Central Committee has also issued a statement slamming Rajiv Chandrasekhar, alleging that the Union Minister made claims without ascertaining facts. CPM leader Hanan Mullah has even alleged an RSS hand in the attack.
സാധാരണ ഒരു വിടുവായൻ പറയേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. അതൊരു മന്ത്രിയുടെ ഭാഗത്തുണ്ടാകേണ്ടതല്ല. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അദ്ദേഹം അങ്ങനെ ഒരു നിലപാട് സ്വീകരിച്ചതെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ കഴിയാത്ത കാര്യമാണ്. ഇവിടെ കേരളത്തിൻ്റെതായ തനിമ തകർക്കൽ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചുകൊണ്ടുള്ള വാർത്തകളാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി പിന്നെ ഒരു മറയുമില്ലാതെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ പിന്നീട് ഇവിടെ പ്രചരിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത്. അതൊരു പ്രത്യേക വിഭാഗത്തെ താറടിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയായിരുന്നു, പ്രത്യേക വിഭാഗത്തെ ലക്ഷ്യം വെച്ചുകൊണ്ടുള്ളതായിരുന്നു. നമുക്കതിൽ ആശ്ചര്യപ്പെടേണ്ടതില്ല. കാരണം രാജീവ് ചന്ദ്രശേഖറും അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ കൂട്ടാളികളും അത്തരമൊരു മാനസികാവസ്ഥയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നവരാണ്. പക്ഷേ കേരളം അതല്ല. കേരളം എല്ലാ കാലത്തും അത് കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത ഇവിടെ നാം പുലർത്തിപ്പോരുന്ന സൗഹാർദ്ദവും സാഹോദര്യവും തന്നെയാണ്.
केरल में जब से हमारा सरकार हुआ है तब से रोज कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ करने का कोशिश कर रहा है, क्योंकि वहाँ हर तरह का एक्सट्रीमिस्ट फोर्स है, जो रिलीजियस कम्युनल फोर्सेस, दे आर ट्राइंग. वो लोग चाह रहा है कुछ ऐसा गड़बड़ हो, सरकार तकलीफ में आए, सरकार का प्रॉब्लम करने के. तो इसलिए ऐसा कुछ साजिश का अंग होगा. तो अभी घटना जब घटा, अभी आया, अभी इंक्वायरी हो रहा है कौन किया, क्यों किया, उसको तहकीकात के बाद ही पता चलेगा और उसको ज़रूर सज़ा मिलेगा. केरल में जितना हिंसा का घटना घटती है या उसमें एक बड़ा हिस्सा आरएसएस के लोग करते हैं, क्योंकि वहाँ कम्युनिस्ट सरकार के खिलाफ आरएसएस का साजिश बहुत पुराना है. सरकार बनने के बाद उसकी साजिश बढ़ती जा रहा है. तो नेचुरली लेफ्ट फ्रंट गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ वो बोलेंगे.
BJP has doubled down on its attack against the Vijayan government, asking why is the state government rushing to conclusions based on a confession statement of the suspect.
If the Pinarayi Vijayan government allows Hamas's head to come here and address a video conference preaching jihad and killing Hindus or whatever, then obviously there is something very wrong in it. It is just accelerating radicalization. That he said at the end that this will not work in Kerala, that radicalization will not work in Kerala, radical elements will not find space in Kerala. If that is true and he intends to do it, then we will fully support him.
I was here in July 2022 and I had made a statement that this Pinarayi Vijayan government is soft towards the radical forces, and at the same time the radical forces are on increase and there is silent.
ഇവിടുത്തെ അന്വേഷണ ഏജൻസി 9 മണിക്ക് നടന്ന ബോംബ് സ്ഫോടനത്തിലും മരണത്തിലും വൈകുന്നേരം 7 മണിയാവുമ്പോഴേക്ക് വിധി തീർപ്പ് കൽപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു. മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി എന്തിനാണ് ഇത്ര തിടുക്കം കാണിക്കുന്നത്? അന്വേഷണ ഏജൻസികൾ എന്തിനാണ് ഇത്ര വെപ്രാളം കാണിക്കുന്നത്? ഇവിടെ വിഷം ചീറ്റുന്നത്, ഇവിടെ പ്രത്യേക ഉദ്ദേശത്തോട് വിഷം ചീറ്റുന്നത് പിണറായി വിജയനും നിങ്ങളെ അനുകൂലിക്കുന്നവരുമാണ്, LDFും UDFുമാണ്.
News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's go across to our guest. Joining us is Tuhin A Sinha, of course, national spokesperson of BJP, and Vivek Shrivastava, political analyst, who continue with us. But joining us at the moment are PKD Nambiar, political analyst. But I first and foremost want to go across to Advocate B.N. Haskar, who's also a political analyst. Advocate Haskar, the question that is being asked by Rajiv Chandrasekhar and the BJP is this. They are saying that why is this government going soft on those organizers who allowed a terrorist, a former chief of Hamas, to actually address a crowd in Malappuram? Is that not the textbook definition of appeasement, is the question they are asking?
The question here is very different. See, when we heard about the blast in Kalamassery, a sense of shock, anger, fear, and anger was aroused from the entire Kerala people. Instead of that, now Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, what he is alleging that there is a nexus between Hamas as well as the terrorist groups which involved in this incident. In fact, what is the exact incident? They are not profounding the exact incident what happened. The exact incident is a disenchantment member who belongs to Jehovah Witnesses. He instigated the incident, and that was happened inside the Kerala.
No, but the question they are asking is, how do you know he was alone, that there were not other people with him, that it is not a larger conspiracy? That's the question that the BJP is asking.
See, the last one day, for more than 6 hours, the entire Muslim people in the Kerala is praying for one thing. If that person who is involved in that crime is not a Muslim name, that was the only prayer that the entire Muslim community in the Kerala was praying for.
So I'm not getting into the concerns of the community. The point is, this is a terror investigation. Any community can be concerned about anything. I'm not getting into that aspect at all. The simple question I'm asking you is, and the BJP is asking over here, is this: that can an investigation on a blast like this be, judgment be given in just 7-8 hours of investigation?
See, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who is a union minister, he got every information from the central ministry, who is having upper hand in the information receiving from the state also. The IB is also having information from the state. So if he is getting any information regarding or the National Investigating Agency, who is supposed to be upper hands in all the other investigating agencies, getting information regarding what is happening in Kerala.
Okay. Let me bring in Tuhin Sinha. Tuhin Sinha, as a responsible union minister, he should have been updated on what really is happening on ground. The statements that he's making is not in consonance with what's happening on ground. That's a version coming in from Advocate Haskar. Please respond to him.
Well, Madhav, irrespective of who is involved in the blast yesterday, which we will know through the course of the investigation, fact is Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji was expressing larger concerns, and today Kerala is sitting on a volcano which is about to erupt. Only a depraved group can need a motivational talk from a Hamas leader, and equally depraved are those people who don't have the spine to criticize such a thing. But why only this? On 26th of July, an IUML group took out a procession calling for open slaughtering of Hindus in front of temples. This was immediately after Rahul Gandhi certified them as perfectly secular. So there have been a whole lot of unsavory episodes in Kerala which clearly point towards unprecedented radicalization if we don't wake up to it. And also, guilty in this are the leaders of Congress and CPIM who have always turned a blind eye towards it. We were being alarmist. If we are being alarmist about it, it is only for the good of the state.
Okay, it's only for the good of the state. Vivek Srivastava, simple question that follows is this: what action was taken on the organizers of the Malappuram event? You can't call a global terrorist to address the public at large and then hail what the terrorist attack as some great victory.
Yes. Now, see, first of all, the BJP spokesperson did not speak on the topic or did not have any great points. So it was a very generic talk. Looked like he was speaking in a rally and where he was trying to glorify the BJP and speak against the left. He did not speak on the. First of all, I'll tell you about the blast. It is, 1987, there was a court case and the Jehovah group had appealed and the Supreme Court ruled in their favor where they said, we don't want to sing the national anthem because it goes against the belief and our love for Jehovah. And the verdict was in their favor. Many did not like it and the grudge had been carrying on for a long time. Dominic Martin was a part of the Jehovah group but had been speaking against the group for a long time and it erupted that particular day. This is what has been, it has come out in the investigation as of now. Now, is it necessary that Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar wants us to hunt out an Urdu or a Muslim name and tell a Muslim group or a Muslim name is not incorporated, the BJP will not be satisfied? This is not done. Let the NIA take a lead and find out if they have something else to speak. Secondly, whatever Hamas as of now I'm not trying to justify the speech on that particular day. The United Nations has not declared Hamas as a terrorist organization as of now. In India, we still have a Palestinian ambassador with whom the government
Are you in doubt about that after October 7th?
From Mahatma Gandhi till...
Are you in doubt about what happened on October 7th?
I'll tell you the statement.
Is that not a terrorist attack according to you? When 1,400 people are killed in a single day?
The Secretary General of the United Nations, yes, let me speak. The Secretary General of the United Nations has issued a statement in which he said what happened on October 7th was unfortunate and bad. However, this incident should not be seen in a vacuum. And it also needs to be seen what was going there for the last 70 years. And what is the human rights record of Israel? Are we aware of this statement?
Vivek Srivastava, the government of India's position is that it is a terror attack.
Jumping the gun? Because we are going an American line.
I am asking you a simple question.
Sir,
do you believe it was a terrorist attack? Yes or no? Simple question.
Yes.
You believe it was a terrorist attack?
Yeah.
So why should the leader of that group then be allowed to make a public statement,
violence is bad. Everybody condemned it.
Yeah, condemning is one thing. Why
are you then dealing with Israel, which is doing it for the same thing to Palestinians for 70 years?
I am asking.
Why don't you take legal actions against the Israelis? Why don't you talk to Israelis? Why are you talking to Israelis?
I am not even getting into what or justifying for a moment what Israel is doing.
If Hamas is wrong, Israel is more strong.
Calm down. We are having a debate over here on national television. Calm down. I am asking you a simple question. If there is a leader of Hamas who addresses a public gathering, do you think the organizers of that event should not be held accountable or liable for that?
Agreed. Now I'll answer your question. If Israel is also a terror state backed by the American weapons and money, and Netanyahu comes to India and the government of India starts welcoming him, should we say that the government of India, 3 years back we protested against Netanyahu, should we say that the government of India is backing a terror group or a terror state?
So you're answering one question with another question. You're not taking accountability for the lack of action as is being alleged by the BJP. Let me bring in
first of all,
PKD Nambiar. Yeah.
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What happened on October 7 is wrong.
Yeah, so call it a terror strike, sir. If it's a terror attack, call it a terror attack. Nobody can justify the killing of women, children, elderly, wherever they may be, whether in Palestine or Gaza. But the point is, when you have a group like Hamas addressing the public over here, that's also not something that can be taken lightly, Vivek Srivastava. Let me bring in PKD Nambiar. PKD Nambiar, here you have Vivek Srivastava who's comparing both the sides. He's saying that what's happened here is wrong, what's happened there is also wrong. Condemn both the sides. Is there a comparison to be made here?
I will not make any opinion on what Vivek Srivastava said. I think let the public who was listening to him will take that decision. But one thing I can tell you, what is the context of when Rajiv Chandrasekhar or Anil Antony talks about there are doubts, as you, as one of the other panelists said, that within hours somebody else one person is coming and saying that after the blast, oh yes, I take the responsibility because I don't like the group. Now, it is an IED which is exploded, and the details, it requires electronics and so many items. One person coming up and doing all these jobs, and that person is responsible, I think something which cannot be believed by anybody. And the second part of it, why the doubts comes to the minds of the people. Look at the history of Kerala over the last few years. Simi was born not in UP, in Kerala, which is a terror organization. PFI, which is banned quite recently, it is also not born in Bihar or in Maharashtra, but it is also born in the same state as Kerala. The problem with the people of multiple incidents and the anti-Hindu movement which is taking place over the last couple of years, especially on the Malabar coast of Kerala, is not happening anywhere else. It's happening in Kerala. In a way, Hamas terrorist leader is also addressing not in Bihar or in Delhi, but it's in Kerala. Then if you question the government, how this is all happening here, and you all, both the parties are a part of India alliance, that is the LDF and the UDF, and they are fighting with each other to get an appeasement of a particular section of the society. what is happening.
Respond to that, Vivek
It's a God's
Srivastava.
own
There's a
country.
culture
This is a
of
state which
appeasement.
belongs
That's
to
the
human
allegation of the
being, and
BJP.
it
And here you have a situation where the organizer of that rally, of the JIH, Mr. Abdul Salam Ahmed, he's a National Shura member of the JIH. He's actually hailing that Hamas attack. He says, we have won, Gaza is won. After a terror attack happens,
Not even.
you want to listen to that bite? In fact, let's play out that bite. Let's play out that bite. You listen to this. Listen to this bite.
ഇഹലോകത്ത് ദുനിയാവിൽ ഈ ലോകത്തേതിന്റെ വിജയം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് വിജയിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു. ലോകത്ത് മുഴുവനും ഫലസ്തീൻ പ്രശ്നം ആരാണ് അപരാധികൾ ആരാണ് നിരപരാധികൾ എന്ന് ഇനി നിങ്ങൾ പറയേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. വിജയിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു ഗസ. ഗസയുടെ വിജയം പൂർത്തിയായിരിക്കുന്നു. ഗസ വിജയിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. അത് ഒക്ടോബർ 7-ന് ഒരു വലിയ വിജയം കൈവരിച്ചു. ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ തൂഫാനുൽ അഖ്സ. തൂഫാനുൽ അഖ്സ അത് അക്ഷരാർത്ഥത്തിൽ ഒരു തൂഫാനായിരുന്നു.
Do you endorse the statement, Vivek Srivastava, that Gaza has won on October 7th? Should there be no action on this person who's saying this?
Madhav, 1 second, I'll take. Madhav, 1 second, I'll take. I'll explain him what exactly what he said.
Okay.
1,400 people have been killed. Innocent people have been killed on a terror attack. And the one who was just speaking, we all heard, he was telling to celebrate that killing. We have already won. We have already won. And what is killing 1,400 people, innocent people?
We have all criticized.
Completely out of time. Completely out of time. Vivek Srivastava, respond. Do you agree? Do you think this person who wants to celebrate the killing of 1,400 people, should there be no action on him?
Listen to me.
No, should there be no action on him?
I'll just. No.
Are we now in our country going to allow rallies where people are openly justifying violence? Are you going to agree with that, sir? Why should legal action not be taken?
Israeli violence, and there are so many agencies sitting over here. There are panelists sitting over here justifying Israeli violence. What about that?
Sir, you're actually equating the two. You don't think there's any difference?
Criticizing Hamas for October 7th.
Vivek Srivastava, the point is this. The point is this, that globally there is a problem. Nobody is going to justify the killing of innocent civilians anywhere. That's nobody's argument. But the point is, when there is an attack that has taken place, calling it some kind of glorious victory, calling for the celebration of the killing of 1,400 people, at least I don't see people celebrating on the Israeli side when any of that happens. This is something that has to be unequivocally condemned. Because otherwise, the allegations of appeasement that are being made currently by the BJP will only continue. And that's something that all political parties, whether they are from the India Alliance or the NDA Alliance or don't belong to either, have to very seriously ponder about. Because it's a question of our nation and how much we can tolerate non-democratic means. Leaving it there, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us this evening.